Hi, Zachamels here. Antelope is a catch-all term including any of the hooved animals in the family Bovidae that are fast and have a deer-like body shape. However, they are not deer, as deer have antlers which are shed and grown back every year and made of just bone, while antelope have horns which are permanent and made of bone covered in keratin, the same material that hair and nails are made of. Also, antelopes are only found in Africa and Asia, while deer are found mainly in Europe and the Americas. There are almost 100 antelope species, so I can't go through them all. Instead, I have made a top 5 list of the 5 best and most interesting antelopes, in my opinion. So let's begin. Number 5. Gazelles. These antelopes are small and fast, some of the fastest animals in the world. But they get on this list because of a fascinating behaviour most commonly seen in gazelles. This is when gazelles jump high into the air with their legs at a stiff angle. It is known as stotting or pronking. Gazelles do this when they are being threatened by predators, which is strange as this makes them more visible to predators and uses up valuable energy they could use to escape. So why do gazelles do this? The most likely reason is to show off how able and healthy they are, as if a gazelle is pronking, it shows the predator that they know that they can escape and it's not worth chasing them. And this does work. Most predators, such as lions and leopards, do just give up chasing them. Another interesting fact about gazelles is desert-dwelling gazelles have the ability to shrink their heart and liver. This reduces the amount of oxygen they need, so they don't have to breathe as much, which means less water lost by respiration. The next antelope on this list has even more strange adaptations for the desert environment. Number 4. Oryxes. These are large antelopes that live in a semi-desert environment. This means rain is very rare, but oryxes have a solution for this, as an oryx can smell rain from 50 miles away, and then the whole herd will head towards the rain. Deserts also mean high temperatures, so to cool down, an oryx will dig a shallow hole in the sand to rest in. The most notable thing about these antelopes is their long, straight horns. These horns are longer in females than males, and some oryxes have been known to kill lions with their horns. Number 3. Pronghorn antelopes. These animals live in the dry open lands of North America. They are the second fastest land animal in the world. However, since they live in North America, there aren't any fast predators like lions and cheetahs, so their incredible speed doesn't even compete with coyotes and bobcats. So why can they reach such high speeds? Well, it was to avoid a predator, the American cheetah, but this predator is now extinct, and has been extinct for about 10,000 years. Also, the pronghorn antelope is known to eat many plants which are toxic to animals that are not native to the Americas, such as... wait, I thought there weren't antelopes in the Americas. Are pronghorns from the Americas? The pronghorn... wait a minute. Pronghorn is a mammal indigenous to North America, yeah? Not an antelope. It's closest related to giraffes. Well, now I need a new number 3 antelope. That one has 4 horns. Huh. What's the gems for? I've already done that one. What's that? Oh, that looks crazy. Use that. Number 3. Gerenuk. The name Gerenuk means giraffe-necked because they have similar necks to giraffes. By using their long necks, in combination with their ability to stand on their hind legs, they can reach branches at twice their usual height. Another strange feature about the Gerenuk is its pointed mouth. This is used to reach small leaves between thorns. Gerenuks are good mothers, as when they are ready to give birth, the female will leave their group and go to a secret spot where their baby can stay hidden for the first weeks of its life. The mother will return to her baby about 3 times a day to feed her child. Gerenuks are very vocal. They'll buzz when alarmed, whistle when annoyed, bleat loudly when in danger, but their most important noise is the soft bleat of a mother communicating to its young. Number 2. Dik-Diks. Yes, that is the name of the next antelope on my list. It is named after a female's alarm call that sounds like Dik-Dik. They do this by whistling through their nose. Their long snout is also useful as it works as a cooling mechanism by using the flow of air to cool the antelope's blood. The most interesting thing about Dik-Diks is their behaviour. They are monogamous. This means they often mate for life. A Dik-Dik is rarely seen apart from its significant other. They usually have one child at a time, then when the child reaches about 8 months old, it is kicked out of the territory, and the Dik-Dik couple will have a new child. Dik-Diks live in savanna areas with good cover, and within their territory they will have various pathways used to travel around it. To secure their territory, they perform a defecation ceremony. This is when the female defecates, then urinates. Then the male sniffs the female's urine to check her fertility. The male then turns around on the spot, and then it's his turn to defecate and urinate. And finally, the male produces a dark substance from a gland near its eye, which has a strong scent. The males and females will repeat this all over the border of their territory, as it is believed to strengthen their bond together. I'm not quite sure I understand the appeal. Another interesting territorial behaviour is when males fight, the 2 males will run at each other, then stop just before touching, nod their heads, then turn around. Each time they go back further and charge again, until one gives up. Next is the number 1 spot, but before I reveal it, here are some honourable mentions. The large but timid bongo, the cow-like wildebeest, the largest antelope, the eland, and the small mountainous klipspringer. Number 1. Saigas. These fascinating animals are critically endangered. This means they have a high risk of going extinct soon. There are less than 200,000 saigas alive today. It's a shame that saigas are so endangered, as they are very unique. They have a large nose, which, similar to the Dik-Dik, helps cool the saiga's blood in the hot summer. But in the winter, in northern Asia, where the saigas live, it gets very cold, so instead the nose heats up the cold air going through it. Male saigas have bigger noses. They shake their noses to impress females. Saigas look really weird with their big noses, but in winter they look even weirder as they grow a long grey coat. But sadly, as I already mentioned, the saigas are going extinct. This is due to numerous different problems. Saigas are often hunted for their horns, which are used in traditional Chinese medicine. In the 90s, WWF actively promoted saiga horn as an alternative to rhino horn, which was sustainable at first, but then, in 1991, a quite substantial event happened. You may have heard of it, the collapse of the Soviet Union. But what does this have to do with antelopes? Well, the Soviet government gave saigas strict protection, but after its collapse it caused a free-fall of saiga hunting, which led to a 97% fall in saiga population in a decade. But hunting isn't the only problem, as due to increasing temperatures, disease has also increased, and in recent disease outbreaks all of the infected individuals have died. I hope this amazing antelope that has lived on this earth since the last ice age stays with us, as it's really unique and is my favourite antelope. Thanks for watching this video, and if anyone else has a favourite antelope, not that I expect anyone else to, please do comment about it in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Bye!